Ankemat, Hete Peru. Welcome back to Kemetic Tuesday. So, today I wanted to use Kemetic Tuesday. I know I've been gone for a few weeks because I've been traveling, but I considered it a disservice to let another Tuesday go by without talking about a very important event that recently took place, and that is the passing of one of my mentors, Baaba Heru. So, I've known Baaba Heru for about 3 years now. Um, I found out about him when I first started getting into the Kemetic culture. I had him on my show. It was one of my favorite episodes to do. Um, and from then on, me and him maintained a relationship. We would call each other and talk to each other on the phone all the time. I got to pick his brain and really just learn from the well of wisdom that he was. It was so funny enough, as I was pre-recording videos, I was going to do a tribute to Baaba Heru anyway, because I knew I was going to be gone on my trip, and he just so happened to pass the week that the video that I was going to record for him would have uploaded. He transitioned September 18th. Now, um, genuine. Usually, I'm not actually sad whenever someone passes away, but with Baba, it was, at least for me, somewhat sudden. Of course, he was older; he was in his 80s, but he never lost his mind. Like I said, we maintained connection over the last 3 years. We talked to each other regularly, and even when he retired, I'd still check in on him, see how he was doing. I talked to his kids. Overall, I learned a lot from Baba Heru, and there was a lot of things that he shared with me that, truthfully, part of the reason it took me so long to make this video is that I don't know how much I'm actually allowed to share. He actually shared a lot with me, um, not just about his life, but about his actual spirituality and his real beliefs that, to a certain extent, he didn't actually trust his main community. So I don't want to dishonor him by sharing the things that he shared with me in private just because, he's gone now and I want to prove that I knew him. But overall, there were so many people that was touched by his life that there's armies and legions of people that are able to carry forth the legacy, the Kemetic legacy, Black liberation, Black consciousness, at the very least, like something that I respect about him, to be in your 80s and still have a mind as sharp as his. Even some of the supernatural things that I've seen Baaba Heru do myself, just from interacting with him over the last few years. Um, yeah, I can say he felt like a grandpa to me. I'm in my 20s, he's in his 80s. We got along well. So I was glad to be able to share with him some of the things that I was doing. He loved my work. um, but overall, I just want to say thank you to his family for sharing him with me and the rest of the Kemetic community over the last several decades, several years. Um, for us, he's family, but for you, he's family. So thank y'all for sharing him with us. Your father was an amazing person, at least in my life. So that's all I have for y'all today. We'll get back to regular Kemetic Tuesdays, hopefully next week. Ank Kunjab Seneb, Ankwaj Jed. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Later.